So for question one thing that I found particularly interesting was how the play was based out of New York. And I thought it was interesting because I live in New York and I've been going to the city my whole life. So to think that there was so much poverty and AIDS epidemic and drug use, even though I'm sure there is still some of those things going on in the city, which is interesting because like I can relate because I'm so close to there and been there so many times. For question two, one value I thought was friendship. I thought that was strongly presented in the play by Mark and Roger, and like even though none of them had money, like even all their friends, no one had money, they were all still working hard to achieve their goals and hanging out and spending time together. And I thought when like Benny offered Mark and Roger the opportunity to lose all their debt if they just convinced their friend to not do the protest performance, and then Benny and Roger both, Mark and Roger both said no. They weren't going to convince their friend not to do the protest performance. I thought that was like true value of friendship. Um, and then my second value was it was more of a concern for like how poor life was at this time period during the play because like there was so much drugs being used, like the AIDS epidemic was on a huge rise, and just like everyone was living in poverty. So I thought that was a concern. For question three, um, one thing I didn't actually understand like clearly was why Benny changed his mind so quick about letting Mark and Roger back in after locking them out of the apartment and boarding it up. Um, I understood that they said like he could have had a change of heart, or like Minnie did some convincing, but like, it just didn't make sense why he just like changed his mind so quick. For question four, I thought one important theme was how fragile life is, and it is explored in this play because like you could die at any time when you have AIDS or you're using drugs, and it shows through Angel when Angel dies, and it shows it brings out like the true value of life and how you should really like take care of yourself and value it. For question five, I think the song "Take Me or Leave Me," which represented like accepting someone for who they were, and like you can't like change them. Like you have to accept them for who they were, or like don't accept them at all, and like just go do your own thing and not be with them. Well, this was like a really strong music singing section of the play. Uh, I thought it was like, probably the strongest or the second strongest, besides for when Roger sung to Minnie and brought her back to life. But I just liked how it was like accept someone for who they are or don't bother. It was like the message I got out of it. And then for number six, my first question is: do you think Minnie actually offered Benny like sexual favors to allow Mark and Roger to move back into the apartment? Because I know they like hinted at that, but they didn't actually come to the conclusion. Even though like Roger did get really jealous. That being said, when Benny said that, do you think it's actually true? And then my second question is why was that whole friend group against like so against like corporate jobs? Like I know they all wanted to like achieve their dreams, but like if corporate jobs paid well, why were they so against like people having them and getting them? Even though I know like one or two of them, I think one of them like, did accept a corporate job at the end, but like why were they so against it? And I actually really enjoyed this musical. This is kind of new to me, but I think I enjoyed the musicals more than I liked the plays. They were really interesting, and like I like the singing aspect of it. It was cool.